Hello everybody, in this video I want to share with you my top favorite weapons so far. Uh, Keep in mind that of course they are based on the drops that I got, because if I got certain weapons with better drops and play with them, probably they're going to be, well worth playing. But with what I have now and with what we have with Gilded, again we can have great synergies and weapons can become really unique, powerful and provide great utility. So again, it differs from player to player and depends of course on the build that you are playing, and also again the specific of course perks, and especially the Gilded perks that they come with. Yeah, of course some weapons I can enjoy regardless of the extra Gilded perk. They can maybe just make the weapon even more powerful or kind of more interesting and unique to play. So we start with the one on the 5th place, and this is Gale knife. Now, Gale knife, I actually, hopefully, I was hoping to get it with better enchantment, but this one is amazing. Again, I got it 3 of them. I just deleted, I think, one. I also have one with the unique version, as you can see here, which I really like, and I have a gilded one. Basically, this weapon is really cool. It has the ratio between speed and damage is very good, especially if it's buffed. For example, here I have increased attack speed, built-in rampaging level 4, and it's amazing how fast it is, especially if you use it with mushroom. Now this one, of course, a small demonstration that I show you is without upgraded enchantment, but you can see that it's very fun weapon to play, and I really like the animation. Now, especially when rampaging, you see, I get this when I'm leading enemies. I have this fast movement, so this is really cool because don't need anything special for this. I can move between group of enemies very fast, so between one enemy to another, and it's really cool. One rampaging actually hits, you can see it's very powerful. But even without this, actually, I really love this weapon because again, the ratio between damage and speed is very good. Kind of, I could compare it in a way to Fighter's Binding, but of course, nothing touched Fighter's Binding in that aspect. But you know, if you get the extra speed and mushroom, and even especially if using spider armor or renegade, it can be very fast. Again, can clear up lots of enemies very fast. Again, of course, it depends on the enchantments. I actually tried to use it also with Pain Cycle with very little success. It's because Pain Cycle takes a percentage of the damage. It's a fixed one, so basically what happened that I got hit too much because this weapon is very, especially if I buffed it with speed, and I actually died. So I would have to try a different enchantment for this, but this one again in the 5th place, and I really like, of course, the animation. Look at this, so cool. Alright, so this is in the 5th place. In the 4th place, there is the sword, classic sword. Now this is mainly because of its enchantments. I didn't expect to enjoy it that much, but it comes, this one again, mainly because of the enchantments. Otherwise, probably wouldn't use it, right? There are other swords out there with built-in perks. It will be better in many situations, but this one comes with damaging enchantments. Extra damage, committed, pin cycle, and critical hit. Alright, which is crazy. So this allows me to eliminate enemies very fast, and actually posted several videos of this, I think like 2 or maybe 3, that shows these capabilities. Just in case you get any weapon with extra damage, committed, pin cycle, and critical hit, you can hit for, I measure like average 15 million damage. Right, but the thing is, with Pain Cycle you need to balance it, but with weapon it's not that bad because it's not that fast. I don't take a lot of Pain Cycle damage each hit, and no, there again the ratio between damage and negative HP that I get is actually pretty good. I can support it with, for example, Wither Armor and get less damage with Ironite Amulet, so it works very well. So this one I actually enjoy because of the great damage potential. It's not potential, it's actually in practice it is lots of damage, so I can just wipe anything so fast. It just feels great. But again, this is these enchantments can work with many other weapons very, very well. So again, it's if you come across them, this can really make most of the weapons really kind of interesting to play with. But it won't probably work on every weapon unless you have a build around this, and then for some weapons it probably won't work well. The thing is with the plane cycle that, again, if the weapon is too slow, right, you probably won't be enjoying it. You get hit, but the time that you're gonna hit the 6th hit, again, doesn't take place too often. So in mid-range, mid-speed weapons, now it can be very interesting. So again, sword, again, because of the enchantment, is go away, cow, is in the 4th place. All right, in the 3rd place we have the Fighter's Binding. I know Fighter's Binding is the favorite weapon among many players, but for me it kind of lost its I got less interested with this because I play with that so much, and I really want to create really cool and unique builds. But the great thing about Fighter's Binding is it provides insane DPS, and at the same time, if equipped with Radiance, it provides you with constant healing. The synergy with this insane speed of the Fighter's Binding, especially buffed with Depker Mushroom, provide you like with constant healing and also great damage. So, and it also synergizes because of the speed with many enchantments. I mean, so many benefits in terms of synergy, health and damage in a single weapon that only few weapons can beat it in certain things. And even then, you need to create a build and probably use certain enchantment to really beat this one's performance in certain aspect, not in everything, of course. So this is why this one among the favorite weapons of many. And I can understand that, and I really enjoy playing with this. I actually created a really cool build with this, especially I forgot the name. Yeah, Tornado. E5 Tornado build, which was crazy. I was just wiping enemies so fast with this. And also, I got this one with Gravity, which for me is a must. Again, by the way, 1, level 2 and 3, because it takes every single hit and it's very fast weapon, it really doesn't matter. And what it does actually puts enemy towards the impact point of the weapon, and because the area is not that large, it's actually important. So you have less seeking of enemies. So enemies is just kind of put onto the eating area, and it allows you to eliminate enemies very fast like this. And sometimes when they are close, you can just pull them in automatically. It pulls them in automatically. You see? Just snap into the weapon. I don't need to walk them and go one and go one and one. This always time, and of course in some situation I want Radiance to be activated most of the time, so this actually very helps a lot. So again, even if you don't get it with Gilded, it's an amazing weapon, right? And you can really kind of spec it up with different enchantment. Because of the synergies, actually many enchantment can be good for this weapon. You can benefit from them, and this is why again there are many variations of Fighter's Binding which are very good. Now each weapon has its own, as you can see here, they are different. Each one brings something different, and this is why I play with different weapons like this, because I like the other thing that they bring to the gameplay, so I can enjoy it differently. So the second one is Eternal Knife. I adore this weapon. And again, this weapon is very powerful. As you can see, it's a combination of great damage, lots of great clearing crowd control capabilities with exploding, control of enemies, right? And also it fits perfectly for many types of soul builds. You can see that exploding happens very frequently here. So the shockwave really doesn't interfere. Most of the time they will explode. That's what I wanted to show you. See, most of the time they will explode, because it competes very well against the shockwave. Well, if I do something like this, it's gonna show you. You see, they won't explode, but if I hit them directly, they explode. But again, if I use both, still the exploding will take place most of the time because of very high damage. And this is again something great for this weapon. Very amazing clearing of enemies and great support. I can even keep them a bit away if I use the program pet build. And great, just overall a fantastic weapon. The last one, So yeah, you probably did the calculation here that I'm actually focusing on the top rows. So yeah, Master Katana. Master Katana is my favorite weapon. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Plenty of reasons. I'm gonna put it here. Usually the build is something similar to this. Now, the Master Katana is insane weapon. Again, I got the Gilded one. I have another one, by the way, and even now at the store, at the Ancient Hunt store, there's another one, Gilded, waiting for me to buy. I have this one, and the thing is, Katana, one of the things that excited me is that I haven't played with this a lot because it was kind of crappy, but now you see, you have a large area, it's a great power, the speed can still be buffed, it has really great combo, and actually the animation looks absolutely insane. This is my favorite, especially when speed up. Look at this. It's crazy. I feel like a little ninja running there. And it's insane. It's so powerful. Committed and exploding for crowd control. And this one just melts. Look at this. You just clear enemies so fast. It's so satisfying. Look at this. Hear the sound. Slicey. It's amazing. Great damage. Amazing crowd control again with the exploding. Just slashes everything. But here nothing, of course, compete with the exploding. So it's 100%, right? So when they explode, they're defeated. So that's why you get amazing crowd control, and you can just eliminate enemies very fast. So again, this means that even you're gonna get into a pack of enemies, you're just gonna shred everything. You're gonna be very powerful. And again, speed for movement. As you can see, I feel like a really sneaky. I'm not sneaky at all. I'm just moving to the face. A very powerful ninja, and I really love playing with this. This is one of the most satisfying weapons that I enjoy in playing Minecraft Dungeons. But again, Katana is in the first place, the Master Katana, definitely the most, for me, the most fun and responsive weapon to play in Minecraft Dungeons. Until I find another one that will be fun as well. I'm gonna probably re-rank things. But right now, this is my rating for my favorite, top 5 favorite weapons in Minecraft Dungeons. So again, thanks for watching everyone. Share with me what's your favorite weapon in Minecraft Dungeons, and what build you're actually creating with them and using them. But yeah, this is mine. This is what I enjoy, and these are the weapons that I actually play the most in the game when I can. But again, depend on the situation, sometimes you change. So it's actually nice having different builds, because in some situation, other builds might perform better, right? It's not, especially daily trials where things kind of are mixed up with different modifiers, right? But those builds that I show you provide me with good survivability, whatever actually the game drops on me. But if I have pads, for example, 3 pads, right, or 2-3 pads, of course I'm going to use the pads build, right? If I have more souls together, I take advantage of it in a daily trial. So I have different builds, variation to different type of things that the game can throw at me, different variations to play. I enjoy each one differently, but all of them are very interesting and fun to play. So if you haven't checked my builds, make sure you check out my builds. I have a specific category for Minecraft Dungeons build, so make sure you check it out on my channel. And until the next video, thanks for watching. I see you on the next video. Consider subscribing to my channel and give this one a little like. And I see you on the next one. Snappy Ninja. Bye bye.